Nice to have you. Nice to you having me here. I really appreciate the privilege. Like my name is Orella. I'm a youth consultant with the Tech and the rest that mentioned. So I've been in the industry for quite a while. I think Tech as a company on its own has been operating for close to 15 years now. Prior to that, I've been doing things on my. I started all this journey training institutions here and there at the time. Most of the times, check at the time, many people just stumbled into it. They also felt like it was just an option, a quick option, just to think they were doing job for someone. But for me, at the time I was working, and I just felt that I had passion, I was doing things, you know. Back in the days, we used to have what we call the Symbian phones, I don't remember them. Yeah, we had the, kind of what they call them, not there, something. The Symbian phone used to have apps, used to do all this stuff. Those people, I share them, I find my in the house, and do them out, how to do those things seamlessly, and yeah, they said I was not a tech person. So they expected more. Even at the time, I didn't know how to use a computer in an advanced level. I was just using it on the surface level. So it encouraged me to go further into tech. So I went to pick up the skills. My first training was I did it's a comprehensive training that includes CCNA, networking basics, what we call that, telecoms, from telecoms, includes base stations, BTS, and satellites, the rest of it. So I did all that for about 3 months, back to back, when I was on the question of what next. So now, and I felt like having the skill is one thing, but how you put it into effectively. What next? What do you do with those skills? So it pushed me further into acquiring more skills, and at the time I just had flair for doing things. Started as a tech support personnel. What that means is that I was just into anything that has to do with technical support. I don't have things work. I like to fix things. Software, hardware. I mean, I'm looking about the coding and all that. Computer operations, managing, troubleshooting and all that. Then eventually into hardware, where I started doing, maintenance, changing parts of that. Today I can see that. The thing about tech is this: what you know, once you get it, it doesn't leave you. Except you decide to leave it. That's the way it is. So you grow with it, you keep being good at it. And the fact is that the life generally is revolving around tech. Everything is revolving around it. So there's really something we do without going into it. So it becomes important for people to take it seriously. Now you guys I'm sure you guys have completed various training courses. I don't know if it's the first or the second, but I know that like at my time, I did so many. I did training in web design. I did training in networking. I did CCNA training twice. So I actually focused on networking initially, before I wrote the exam. And I did, of course, A+ for hardware and digital marketing came later on. I did server administration. I did network security, of course, and all of that. I was just doing them, and yeah, so I had so much skills, and in fact, qualification at the time, I had challenges with education initially, so I didn't enter school the right way. So because of funding and all that stuff, I did part-time. And when I was going into it, at some point I didn't feel fulfilled as a young guy doing part-time, meeting some older people. And I didn't have the school experience, and at some point I said I want to go into a regular school and into a regular time. So I delved into a full-time school. And my dad at that time felt that you've gone this far, you can't do it. How do you grow, struggle with it? And I did both. I came out with 2 BScs. It's just really funny. But at the time I had all those qualifications, I had all this skills, I didn't have a job. Anytime I tried to look for a job, they tell me you don't have experience. You have this work and you say I can do it, and you don't really show like you can really do it. What you are saying, yes, I know that you know about it. But I didn't work in an office before, I worked in the industrial sector. You use your skill, you even know how to cope with your skill as working as a team and all this stuff. I didn't really know any of that. So I struggled with it for so long until at some point I decided to do things they have to know that I can, and I just before you started doing some things personally, one-on-one, few things, started getting calls, getting calls, and then the company came out. And since then, because of my previous experience, I've been managing tech talents, run the setup where we always use tech at various aspects. So because of my experience, I'm doing into so many things, and I have great knowledge for an overview of what it is. So we're into a whole lot of stuff, a great job of professional learning into our setup. And that's where that's what brought us here. Because I also make consulting for organizations to on this aspect. And I also help with recruitment when you need tech talents, because it's a specialized field, so they also need to make sure that they get the right people. So also been helping doing all that. And here we are. Today I know that we all have skills. Yeah, good enough. But it's now up to how we harness it, how we're able to translate it into making money, earning a living, and most importantly, making a career out of it. So the first thing is to understand that if you're talking about career, what's a career? Career can come in 2 forms. It can either be the job you chose. The first job you started doing can be a career. For who build their career, and the first job they did after school, and they just build their career on that level and become proficient in that. On the other hand, it depends on some come from your course you study in school, you already know what you want to do, and you go in that field and you see that you want to stand on that level and you become you. That's what I call the career is. So your career can either be as an individual, it can mean your employment journey, or it can mean your academic or learning journey. That's how I can do that. So I want to show a few things, what I think, experiences I had trying to get jobs then, and experiences that I had as an employer that can really help you. Before I do that, I think I would like to meet you guys. Let me know your name and what area of tech you specialize in. Can I start with you?
Hi, my name is Gomycode. I'm a student from this analysis.
Data analyst. Alright. Are you still in it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Nice to meet you.
My name is Ikena. I'm a student for full stack web development.
Okay.
And my name is Kingsley. I'm also a student of the full stack web development.
My name is Esther. I'm a student of UI UX.
Nice.
My name is Shota. I'm a software security.
Also.
I'm innocent, the cybersecurity student.
Nice.
My name is Grace. I'm the same cybersecurity.
Oh, okay. So that's good. That's good. Not nice. Because these days people feel that tech is all about being a developer. being a programmer, or as well as being a graphic, designer, animation, and beyond that. I'm happy you guys decided to choose career courses completely off the normal. But you find out that either way, wherever you find yourself, it's about what you decide to pick as your career. For instance, my wife studied welding and fabrication as a lady from an engineering school. I think she was done. I also studied electrical electronics. So I only managed to work in that field once, just for a year. I didn't practice anything. So she studied welding and fabrication. And when she was done, she had to go for IT in the COS for a while. And when she got to this company, and it was a petroleum engineering company, so they had an aspect for that fabrication department. A strong one for that matter. So the man that they had there, they assigned her to him. And in those days, we don't have more people that were educated, so maybe he had just diploma or whatever he had at the time. But he was doing the job, he could do the job very well. So when they sent her to the man to study him, the man felt threatened. All of you that went to school, before you know, you learn the job and they will now make you a boss over me. So just, okay, we'll have to do something. Say, go and get me something, I will join you later. He was just pushing her away, and he would go and sit with a fellow IT person in our department. So what are you doing here? Mr. So sent me out. They would smile, so they knew what I was doing. So after some point, after a while, it's okay. Just join somebody, join the reception, just follow and be working. So started working there, doing documentation, doing something and all that. At some point, a job came for her to go into. A job came somewhere. It was a big firm. They needed a document controller, and somebody told her, but she said, I don't have that experience. He said, what are you doing currently? Yeah, so this is what I did. This is what I do for them. He said, that's literally document control. And so she applied. It was an oil company, So, and when she applied, it took her. But when they asked her people, they found out she was actually doing those things. And she started, and she took the job. They were all paying in dollars at that time. So the young girl came in, and she started growing in that field. She did that job for many years. She went to another job and did the same job. She went on to apply. So of course, they are applying as a document. Now, the document controller, they work with the engineering department. Now, for the engineering drawings, documentation, design, everything about the company comes through them. It's a huge major aspect, So, when she now switched, so at some point, she's done over 3-4 jobs as a document controller, forgetting what she probably studied in school. So that became a career for her. So right now, she's still with our team. She's now handling administration, documentations, records, and a bit of accounting for her. Even though she also has very strong skill in digital marketing. But I'm just saying that whatever she found herself doing over years became a career. So you might be a cybersecurity expert right now. It might not be the career that you might be. It might be. You understand? You might have studied whatever you studied in school. It doesn't become like I just mentioned. I actually studied electrical electronics, and the other course of study was also physics electronics. So I had a passion for engineering, for electronics. And like I said, the way I started in IT, I just like doing things. And the go-to person when the door is bad, I will just go there and just look for something like get a fixed chip today and a fixer. So it became part of my success story. It became what I am. So I just want to get things done, and that's how Lunatech became, we'll say like a one-stop IT solution that figure like nearly anything you can think of as a problem. It was right for that. I'm like, typical man that you come to the shop and say, do you have so I say, yes, I'm there for your dad. And you'll be like, which one are you? But actually, I'm actually not doing everything. I'm just overseeing talents that does things. But I have another view by virtue of my history. So, after your training institution here, like me, my training was what switched me into tech, not my course of study in school. Many of us are graduates, some are still graduates in whatever field. And today, the world is changing, and we've come to realize that it's not more about what you study, but the Nigerian factor now still limits you to making sure that you study something like this. You know, at the time I was coming up, my friend became my friend when I went to my first training school. TTC GRM, TTC Mobile was called at the time. I'm not sure they existed again. But in GRA Kenya at the time. He was the facilitator there. He was their best CCNA instructor. He was very good in networking. Guess what he studied? English. Studied English. So when I got to meet him, we got closer, like, wow, English, how did you go? He said, well, when the job came, he was looking for a job. And as someone that studied English, he felt that he was more into education, he could teach. So he said, teach tech. He was still teaching, because I just need to know what I needed to teach. So he looked at the requirement and started reading. As someone that went to school is educated, so he can read and understand. So he read it and came out and did interview and he passed. And as I told you, it was said there, it was on record, it was the best instructor they had to teach in English. So your career has to do with a lot about your interest and your passion. Having said that, when you're done, so I was trying to point out something very long later. So I'm trying to say that the Nigerian system, the Nigerian system encourages you to have an education, have a formal education. But the education itself might not necessarily be what will take you to where you're going to. It's just a side requirement. So, in other words, you should have it while you grow your career in tech and have the skills you need. So you combine them and it makes people grow. Because if you go to apply for a job, the requirements are, for instance, even in tech field, they will say you have the BSc HND in computer science, computer engineering, electrical electronics, all those tech design system related. Then, before you learn, say, okay, additional skills or skills in this, certification in this, and that will come. But the first requirement is that's why the person will have the education. But for me, I'm getting in already. I've hired people that even have a university degree. I hire people that don't have a diploma because I understand what it is. We had a web developer with a full stack developer. He has left us now. He had to go back to school eventually. But he was the best developer that I ever worked with. He had not been to any form of school. He said education is overrated. And this and that. So I don't need it. And I interviewed him. Actually, he was. And when we get started quick, it was excellent. It was outstanding. But how would he have even got the chance in the first place if he didn't meet someone like me? He will not even get it because he didn't have the formal education. So be that as me, I just want to run us through a few tips on how to get a tech role as a job. But that's not my emphasis. I'm going to the career itself. I told you career can be your professional journey. It can be your professional learning experience. So but I just want to look at if, for instance, you have to pick up a job in the tech role, what are the few things you need to look at? I think I just have about 9 points. Yeah. Can I zone this more? Can we see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So are you hoping to get a job in the tech industry? Yeah, a few tips to help you achieve that successfully. Number one, practice interview skills. Can I ask how many of you have applied for a job before? You have? Okay. What were the usual thing? What was the first thing they asked you to
I
do?
didn't get accepted.
No, before you accept that, what was the test like? What was the process like?
I applied for a job online,
Okay, online, yeah.
and they said that I had to include my resume, sometimes a portfolio. What else?
So you were no one called on to
I was involved because
okay, I get that.
yeah.
Okay, I get that. Was anybody have you had experience?
And me too, I was not called for interview, but what I get as feedback is that I don't have experience, that I should do more, I should learn more.
And you know what? Let me just respond to your answer before we go into it. You don't let that deter you. You will keep applying until you meet someone like me. I mean, there are many now that will not bother about your experience and want to know what you can offer. Alright. So the thing is this, before now, general interview, work interview process, you come, you write a written test because they say they want to check if you can actually read and write or communicate in English. You do some kind of test, do some aptitude test and all that, and thereafter they will then ask you some oral verbal questions and all that. But the trend has changed, especially in tech industry now. Interview is like more about what you can do. But you know, we cannot rule out the fact that communication is important because we're not communicating. We can't have this conversation right now. It's important. If the communication skill is bad, we cannot communicate very well. Neither can you communicate with your clients properly. And when there is a gap, that might be actually welcome. Okay, the first thing is make sure when you have the right qualification for the job, your interview often helps distinguish you from other qualified candidates. Building interview skills such as learning how to research a conflict beforehand, learning how to calm your nerves, and using STAR. What does STAR mean? Situation, task, action, and result method to crafting responses may increase the chances of getting into your position. Together, once you are qualified, how do you know you are qualified? What did they ask? So you must have a DSC or the HND. If you don't have all those, you can still try, provided you have the other areas. You understand? But if you do, when you do right, you need to make sure you do a research about the company beforehand. It's very important. That's very important. Okay, what do you want to offer? This is Gomycode. I want to hire you as one of the facilitators to handle full-stack development. What do you know about Gomycode? I know that I trained institution and then. So if you cannot take time, because before that there will be an email, there will be some level of communication, at some point they call you. I mean, they already introduce themselves, the company, whoever they are to you. First of all, you need to, this is Nigeria, you need to verify if the company is not real. My name is Orego, I'm calling from Elona Tech. With regards to your application, because you actually have been applying, you don't believe that all this, you need to verify if Elona Tech really exists and try to check. Oh, did I actually apply with Elona Tech? It's important. And many of us, I'm just going to keep this thing, we apply for so much jobs and have to keep tabs. Very important, I know you apply. Can you just take notes somewhere, you need your sticky notes or your notepad. Write the name of the company, so if they call you, you remember, you will know. So can't even remember what they applied for. You're fast.
So many.
Hello, my name is Orego, I'm calling from Elona Tech. I'm calling as regards the job role you applied for. Please, can you confirm what role you applied for? Say, that should be, I think who start there? Must be. I mean, yeah. So you need to do your research beforehand, know the company, and use the STAR method. What's the STAR method? Situation, ask, action, and results. For crafting responses, this may increase your chances of getting jobs and your results. Okay, number 2. This is not my emphasis, I'm going to work through this. Always ensure you have a portfolio of your work. You know, there are so many very good craftsmen out there. Generators are faulty, you need to get them fixed. Pumping machines, plumbing systems, there are many out there. But how do you know who really can do the job or who has what it takes? How would you know? Now, most of the time you have been dealing with those around you because they are around you, because those are who you know. And so many these guys are very good. But you try out someone out there. So nobody will know how good you are unless you let them know how good you are. And the only way to do that is to have a portfolio. Whatever field you are, you must have a portfolio for work. If you are a developer, easy, create a website for it. If you are not, if you are a graphic designer, there are portfolio sites. Behance and the rest of them that you can use. For portfolio AdWords or AdWords, use LinkedIn. They have all your professional work. So whatever it is, you should be able to build a basic site. Thank God we're all collaborating here as a result of training. So, I mean, that's going to be well, full stack as well. That's going to be your first start. First challenge, first task that you can do to help you also prove that you can really do the job. Full stack dev, right? Full stack dev. Well, again, full stack dev. So, cybersecurity, obviously, can be your website. So, you need to contract your colleagues. You need to have it. Can you do that for me? I need to build a portfolio site. Can you help me with that? That will be the first job on your portfolio. Like you do it very well. Now you're not going to do it very well because, or do it poorly because they didn't pay you because it's poorly. You're going to do it very well, not because of him, but because of you. You get, that'll be your first in your portfolio list. Then your own portfolio will be there. You understand? So it's very important. So that when someone through an advert and you're trying to apply, and when you have something you see, let your CV speak for you, or your portfolio speak for you when you are not there. Some people will never be called upon because the CV might not be juicy enough, no matter what it takes and what they are looking at, not really intriguing. But you have a portfolio and you have a link. You understand? Like I say, and in your CV, always remember to have a link to it before you submit. And I just click on it. Oh wow, not bad. Then I will forget. Maybe if you have a 2-1 or a 2-3, or if you have a BA in Yoruba, I will forget about that because I've seen. Now, honestly, if you have a BA in Yoruba and you have the skill, you are still good to go. The trend is changing. Serious. The idea that you have gone to school and come back, you have interacted with your classmates, you know how to communicate. You know what it is to be independent. There's a whole lot of learning experience there. That's something that I've never been there at all. You understand? So that's very important. Please always have a portfolio. And 3, aim for skills over qualification. I cannot overemphasize that enough. I've said that before. Qualification is good, but skills is better. You know, I have all the qualifications I had, and I still didn't have a job. For one generator mechanic out there, young boy, can fix the problem and getting jobs everywhere. I mean, the skill. Thank God for this tech, thank God for Gomycode. So, equipping you with all the skills you need. Make sure you are the best at what you do. It can be a goal. It might not be done in a day. One won't be able to be a day. It can be a goal, and a goal always have several smaller goals to make up the goal. It might take a while, but I mean, if you want to be a cybersecurity expert, you should be the best that there is. If you want to be a full stack developer, then you really must be a full stack developer. I've encountered many full stack developers say to say, at the end of the day, they will say, I'm front end heavy, or I'm back end heavy. If you want to be a full stack, be a full stack. If you want to be a back end, you want to be a back end. Let's do that back end. So that I can assess you based on what you say. Many people don't know that on interviews, what you say that we use to assess you. From the onset, oh no. Actually, I applied. I know it's a full stack role, but actually I applied because I felt that I have very strong competence in back end and I'm a bit of a job. So really. So what do I need? Full stack. I'm sorry, I will not be able to offer that. I can offer assistance, but I know that anything you need to do on the back end, I'm the man for the job. I mean, that's the sort of confession. I'm already buying into what I said myself. So you need to be convincing that what you are doing, what you are good at, you are very good. So skill is very important. You know, it's not for the Nigeria factor. Remote workers, anybody trying to apply for job remotely, especially outside Nigeria, nobody looks for your qualification. Your qualification doesn't mean a dime. It doesn't mean anything to me. In terms of Nigeria qualification. Or which you can. So if you're talking about qualification, you have certification. You have certification, right? Then you want to do your own and all that. Even if it's the free ones, even if it's the LinkedIn, anyone, just say, I have this, I have that. It means that you have spent time in studying and equipping yourself. You understand? If you say, oh, I have a BSc in computer science, you have a computer science, no, but I can do that. You know, Nigeria, maybe if I have courses, I'll do you that. If I have courses, I can believe. But if you are trying to interview for a remote job outside of shows, I mean, there's no way they can do that. They have to consider about those certifications, things that will come first. And many of those certifications are not even Nigerian based certifications, so they want to believe them. You know. So it's very important that you have the skill, prioritize skill over qualification. And one very good way I need to look at is show up early. Anyway, show up early. If an interview, show up early. The job, show up early. Very important. Even if you become jaded in your position, do your best to show up early and be ready to complete your assigned tasks. Employers may appreciate and notice your effort and might continue to stay on good terms if you display your eagerness to work and learn. Showing up early means that you are really taking the job. We did an interview for I think junior web developers at some point, and we had, and this is the trend now, we had a physical interview, and we had 1 hour session for each person, and there was no written interview. It's about interacting and knowing what you can do. So each person had 1 hour, so if people were invited, everybody would have 1 hour at this time. And so at some point, and maybe yours was 9 a.m., yours was 10 a.m., and by 9, in fact, 5 minutes to 9, I saw you. Please remind me your name.
Innocent.
Innocent. And yours, please. Michael. And I saw Innocent, my family said, "Oh, Innocent, you are early." Because it's 9. 5 minutes later, he said, "No, I'm actually scheduled for 10." I said, "Oh, wow. 10. And the person for 9 is not home, bro." So I said, "Please, let's have you already here." We get that. I will start the conversation and you seem to impress me. I said, "Oh, nice. I'm done. We're good to go. Resume on Monday." Even the man that is for 9 o'clock didn't even get the chance. And maybe he came. Okay. See, there's some level of bias. Hopefully you're dealing with humans. Some level of bias, there's some level of feelings. What I mean is this, I've already heard you. You've told me so many things. You've already raised the bar high. If you're coming to tell me as a second person and you're not coming to sweep that person, sweep off my feet or override everything that person has said, you don't even stand a chance. So showing up early is good. On the job, you already have the job. Showing up early also means showing commitment. You're interested in the job. You're excited about it. I know many developers, a whole lot of them, they spend time all through the night. They're all trying to code because it's quite demanding. For them to give you a display like this, to come out this way on the screen, millions of code. But they get used to it over time. You think it's just a workplace and easy stuff, but because it's demanding, they have to show that that's not how they feel about it. Show that they are interested and intrigued about it. Come off anywhere, anything, just make sure you approach. It's just a good attribute in anything in life. So we have 2 people, for instance, who are hired the same day, maybe trainees, and the management knows that they just want to pick one person at every. And you are both equally good. Equally good. And one is always prompt. That one already has an edge. What if you are not both equally good? The one that is prompt is not as good as the one that is not prompt. But when you compare it, goes on, start doing research. You just start and look at him. You saw that there is a willingness to learn, to know. That will stand you out. At the end of the day, you might be shocked and you feel that you know so much. You might not be taken. At the end of the day. Alright, so the next one is opt for more internship opportunities. This is very important for us here because as far as you don't have experience, your chances of being hired is very slim. It's very slim. That's the truth. You have the experience. Any established organization, no matter the skill, it's not enough that you know how to use the skill, that you are a very good cybersecurity expert. But have you been able to use it, harness the skill in a corporate setup? Be able to use it to benefit any establishment before. That's why they are not taking you. Alternatively, have you also been working in any office environment before? Do you understand what it takes to submit to authority, be under authority and also be in charge of a department or a section? You don't learn that in any training school. You learn that if you have worked somewhere. So no matter how good you are, it's still very important that you must have worked somewhere before. And you have done it. Imagine, I was talking about developers that wake up at night to code. They are used to that. I have a lot of them. I know what I'm talking about. I have to reorientate them. What do I mean? Just feel like once they have a task, night, not much construction, the electricity is stable at the time. They don't want to do things at their own terms and their own cost. And they do it, and they do very well. You don't want to bring such a person to work a 9 to 5 or 8 to 5. Follow rules, do it at a particular time, and because of working, somebody is communicating with him, asking a few questions, How about that fellow I asked? He said, just because they're so used to using a world of their own. So coming out working in an establishment, they have to learn it. So your skill at that time is not enough for that job. Sometime last year, I think the tech fair, maybe I attended it. It's going to happen this year. It will be open for it. It's free. Then tech fair, somebody came, I can't remember his name, I came to speak and he said, he had a very good developer, so great that anything you can think of, if you can imagine it, you will get it done. But when he was working, when he was with him, when you were working, he said, he always works at night, you get it done, but no matter what you get it done. He said, but they were working and they were doing very well. At some point when they needed to upskill and change the narrative of the whole business, structure, if Gomycode is operating and you know how you have work period processes their time you have to follow. You can't say, no, I'm used to night, if you have my training at night. So when you want to upscale and you want to do things normally at due process, he found out that the guy couldn't go. He come late, so I've been working on, I had somebody that works for them, say I'll work all night. You can't work all night because you have to report. So he felt that as far as, for instance, you can come in by 10, and when people are closing by 6, you rather want to stay till 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. If there are facilities like electricity now, internet, everything is on for a period of time, anything you do within that time is still captured properly. You can't stay late, only you and everybody have gone extra man hour, extra time, it doesn't just work. So you have to work with it, refine time and all that. So it wasn't used to it. So at some point they fell apart. And he grew and continued and raised other people and all that. So having the skills is good enough, but internship, one want to be sure that you can work in an environment. Now, this is not limited to physical or on-site roles, remote roles. How many of you know that as a remote worker, you have to be disciplined, you have to report, you have to wake up at the resumption time, you have to have a workstation, have a cubicle, have your system, everything all set. Sit on it, work with the curation, you report the activities, whatever collaboration software you're using. You have to be disciplined. If you are not used to it, actually, you can't be used to it. You get it? So now, why do you need to take leadership? First and foremost, you don't have experience. So you need to get the experience. Like I said, if I were you, the developers around within us, please start asking them, who needs a portfolio? Let me design for you. That's your first experience. So internship opportunities will give you experience. When you now take the job role, whatever you do, you get experience. It's okay. I was working here, not I was being paid this amount. I was working. What were you doing? What was the nature of the job? Being a developer, you can also find yourself in different spheres, different industries, and you find out that the work style and work process is different, even though the skill is the same. Now, there's the setup you will work more with UI UX developers very well. Some will work with mobile developers. Some you have to work with project managers. But there's another setup you will just be alone, or you work with administrators, or you work with accountants, depending on where you find yourself. So there are different experiences, despite the skill being the same. So taking internship roles will expose you to anything you can think of. That's one, give you experience. But most importantly, it gives you confidence in the job you are doing. Let me tell you another one, a very good one. I know that we're looking for money, we need to get paid. Take internship, even though they're going to pay you very little, even though they're not going to pay you at all. At the end of the day, when you take those roles, you find out that on internship, you will be pressured. You work at your base. Because if you came and said, I'm applying as a full stack developer professional. I don't see any reason why I can't deliver, why I can't do that. I don't know if I get it. When you say you're a cybersecurity expert, why are we having this? Please get this off. Why is this a challenge? There's a security breach. There's something happening at a particular time. Get it. I'm trying. You can't tell me you are trying because I hired you as a professional. You understand what I'm saying? With an internship role, internship is to come and learn on the job. After I'm still trying, I'm not going to okay, no problem. Take your time. You see the difference? Then you will grow. Then you keep doing it. No pressure. It's funny. I threw a junior developer role some time ago, and so people applied, and I saw some people that I felt. There was this lady I called, and I said, "Okay, so if you see that you are qualified, I just want to get everything straight. On one side role, is this and that and that and that." And the lady said, "Is it a junior developer role?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Ah." I said, "What's that?" Because as a junior developer, one, you want to assume that I know what to do. And even the senior developer, they end up leaving all the tasks. So there's so much pressure, so much demand. So I'd rather take a full senior developer role. And that's if you are qualified for it, you are up to that. So an internship role. You see the difference now. So an internship, even if they're not going to pay you, you just want to get the experience. Now, building a website for yourself, building a portfolio, or building a website for a friend that has a store is different from building a website for a company. And it's also different from building a solution. Building a website is different from building a solution. And you be a part of a big project. So internship, I'm hammering on it very well. Please take it up. Many people have come, I must say, from training institutions like this, and they couldn't really defend what they have. They say, "Well, I know," you ask them, just say, I know it because I can't really express it, but that's to do it, I'll be able to do it. Now, I don't doubt that they will to do it, but they will do it at their pace. You know? They could end up spending 1 week to do one task in the whole project. So that might be a problem. So it's very important that always anyone, just please, I don't mind, don't pay me. I don't mind if the pay is small, but I just want to get the experience. Very important. That's the only way, because right now, people go on LinkedIn and receive a message that I'm so and so, I have this experience, please, I don't mind, you can just give me any job, let me just come and prove, show myself what, you know. If we don't pay you, just allow us to transportation, just okay. Another advantage of internship is that you have worked with this team. They have seen your competence. If they need to hire somebody, it's better to hire somebody that they are already used to than not pick somebody that you don't know. Because many people have more I can do on their lips when the actual sense you are disappointed. And that's why organizations are also doing probation and all this stuff. Because at the end of the day, when you want to come in, you'll be very disappointed. All the mouth, everything they say, because some people also know them theoretically, but they have not really been experienced. So you know how to use Bootstrap very well. You know how to do your styling with it. So now I'm asking you to come and correct an existing website with Bootstrap. And you get there, you say, the one I'm used to, I have to start it up. So you don't even know what to do, going forward, you're just confused. You find out that what you learned is actually 1% of the whole game. I have to tell you that you can't learn it all. You can't know it all. So until you are experienced, you work with this thing, you'll be learning different things. And once you say you are experienced, you have done things differently. You have seen a different way of doing the same thing in a different way to the extent that you are a master in it. There's no way you want to coin it. You know, in school, from secondary school, how they will give us the divided. None of them go to the divided. Everyone go in divided. But those are different for that. But 2x plus y equals to 3, and minus 3x minus 3y equals to 4. That's simultaneous equation of find x and y. You know how we'll do all that. They will give you an example, simple. When they want to give you practical classroom, so it's completely different. Exactly. Why is there minus in this one? That's exactly how it is. When you understand, you say, you're very good. But when you're facing the real thing, it's always different. Always. So very important. Intentions are very good. Okay, so it also shows some level of commitment to the craft and to the organization. You're committing, so okay, yeah, I'm excited about the theory. So I'm not bothered about the theory, but I just want to give him my best, you know. So organization will like that. Even if the organization itself does not retain you, and you have to go for another one, you already have the basis. So you're not starting on zero. You understand? So you already a step higher. They want to pick you better.
In a world where every frame tells a story, the art of professional video editing transforms ordinary moments into unforgettable narratives. From meticulous scene selection to seamless transitions, and expert color grading, every detail is crafted to captivate your audience. Whether you're crafting a cinematic masterpiece or an engaging social media content, our customizable services are tailored to meet your unique objectives. Elena Tech, where creativity meets technology. We are dedicated to shaping your vision into reality with precision and passion. Ready to elevate your video content? Contact Elena Tech on +234 901 4544 520. Let's create something extraordinary together.
Career concept is using your skill to make a living and be proud about it and enjoy it, and you keep doing it and you don't want to change tomorrow. So it has to pay you, it has to be enjoyable, it has to be exciting and things like that. So it's very important that you always have an open mindset for things like that. Then search for the value in feedback or criticism. Many of us in tech, we don't like it. We spend hours, weeks, creating and designing and developing. At the end of the day, we just present it and say, this is rubbish. No, what's this? We get angry. Everybody happens to us, we're angry. You get offended. Even sound that is there is one of them. But at the end of the day, what happens? Look for the value in it. Okay, so we have this client that was asking for something. For instance, she said she had the chip. Okay, yeah, this is the same person that needed the graphics team before they got the graphics team. So I have so many things I wanted to do in graphics. Then when she was able to hire, can we do some few things for them? Okay, can you design a logo for us? I'm trying to have a project. I need a logo first. Then after that, I'll have a pitch deck and the brand colors and all that. Okay, what kind of logo do you want? So just design something. And okay, some design something and say, no, this is not it at all. No. Okay, so what do you want? I don't know what I want, but when I see it, I will know.
You can't work with this people.
I don't know what I want, but when I see it, I will know. And Sam was trying to buy, even me too, I didn't like it. Every time I was not like it. But then again, This kind of people might push you beyond your limit. It might expand your creativity, might make you think outside the box. Why not just try, give it a shot and see. And he went on. No, he still declined it. So, at some point, he went ahead. I mean, for graphics people, you know that logos are one of the basic things that you do. That you now realize, that's when he realized that logo is beyond just the software. There's some level of research you will do at some time. That's why a professional will tell you that your logo will be ready in even 1 week or 2 weeks. Within 30 minutes, I'm done. Let's just go and do design. But now, the level of creativity is what you will not be able to do under 30 minutes. So you now start back, you spend time, it's okay, no problem, not being how you left it. So we went to something like about it. I also was thinking about the work running. The next day, came up with something. He did research, as in research. Now, the point there is you need to understand the project and understand how the logo will relate. These are the things you have to learn in an establishment. That's why I said just having the skill is not enough. You must be able to align yourself with the project. And, the marketers, the sales team, the project managers, try to interact with them. The more you're having meetings, you are hearing the things they are saying, will influence your thoughts. So went over, did research all over. At the end of the day, he came up and I said, yeah, this is more like. I mean, going into somebody's thoughts to pick out the design, that's a huge one.
Yeah.
That's a huge one. So it's very important. You need to see the value in the feedback or the value in the criticism instead of being offended. So when I said something, I said, this person we're talking about now had graphic designers before, and she will still have, and either way, they will definitely do what she wants. So why do you think you need to back out and say, no, I don't want to do this, besides not my job? But the people she has will eventually do it. So what makes you different? I don't even get the point. So I had to go extra mile. He got something. I did a big deck and he came. So though we are recruiting by next week, or notwithstanding, for the records for your good, accomplish that project. And he finished it, did the big deck, did the logo, did everything. And I don't know if they used it eventually or not, or they built on it, or they eventually got it. But I'm just trying to say that he made sure that he completed that task, which is a good one. And if it was his only job, it would have been different. He had things that he was doing for the company. So, and now you need to understand, please, you need to listen to this as well. Don't be in a hurry to just get on the job. You need to have an overview. There's a time of research. The job is more critical than the surface. It's more creative. We're all creative developers or creative designers. That's what we are. We're in a creative space. Every day you're using your imagination, your creative ability. It's not something you rush into. Cool down, process it, understand it, and the rest will be history. Alright, so the next one, cultivate perseverance, is similar to it. It may take some time to become a top performer in your job, but it's important that you continue to persevere and develop to reach your career goals. For instance, if you're a designer and your superior continuously rejects your work, try refining and developing your ideas before presenting them to the same superior or a different one. So perseverance is key because at the early stage of your career, people will talk down on your work, people will not like it, people will prefer the other person's job to yours. You understand? Okay, can two of you create something for me? Can you, I need something, maybe a design, a graphic, or UI UX for a brand that does this. Just create something. And anytime I say two of you, maybe two of you are the UI UX people.
I'm always picking this person. Oh, very good, very good. Not like it. Many of you will get discouraged, especially the ladies. No. In fact, I'm just doing that job, even not for condition. You will not like it. Many people cut their career short because of one supervisor or one team lead that was assigned to them from the union. It's quite challenging, but I'm trying to tell you today, I'm trying to encourage you, please don't give up. Just keep going. One day they'll start picking yours, preferring yours to the other, but just have to persevere. No matter what you are doing. Very key. Keep your promises. Now what do I mean, keep your promises? This one is funny. You will come in and say, yeah, I can do this, I can do that, I can do that. In fact, those people that were working on this, they are learning now. I'm going to do you when you started the next start saying, for what now? How much are you paying me that you're asking me to do this and that and that? When we are looking for the job, you are promising everyone. It's essential that you match your words with your actions. And employers appreciate dependable employees they can trust. If you tell your leader you can finish a project by a certain date, then taking the necessary steps to finish the project accordingly is essential. Relationships are essential in any business, and trust is a key component. Once you become accountable, you might notice that you attract people who are also dependable. We had a developer that came to that worked for us and said, we want to do this, so I want to change our website. This is this and this and that I want to do. So how long will it take? He said, developer, this is 2 weeks maximum and be done. I said, are you sure? I know this is kind of the project. Are you sure? So yeah, give or take 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I said, so let's say maximum a month. I gave him extra week. He said, yeah. Guess what? How long did it take to finish? 7 months. I'm not joking. It wasn't a child's play, it wasn't a facility. 7 months. At that stage, he became under pressure. He was wanting to get it done. And he was just, in fact, he was there, you don't know he was there. He was just cut off. He was down like 7 months. It started, it became a problem. This project is taking long. Until the day we realized, 6 months we are still on this thing. How long did you say you would use before? He started saying, no, how long did you say? So first of all, make sure you assess the project very well. Then whatever you say, please keep to it. Even if it means shutting down some other things, it's very important. So it attracts you, especially if you are, for instance, you are dealing with independent clients, like a freelancer or you are a remote worker, especially when nobody is there to monitor you, you're completely independent on your own. It's very important. Nobody will say anything, but they will just mark that. For instance, there's going to be a referral. So this guy can do the job, but if he tells you 1 month, just expect it in 8 months. Some kind of thing like that. And somebody that doesn't have time will say, no, I can't deal with that. It's very important. And there's another good one, speak up. So I'm going to tell you that as you start going to your career, from my experiences, I'm also giving from the side of an employer and from the side of somebody that I've also worked before. You need to speak up. Many employers appreciate employees sharing their thoughts and ideas on important topics affecting the business. Many employers appreciate that. That means that you're not just coming to do your job, you're coming to add value and coming to offer a solution. Now, what do I mean by learning thoughts? It's not only on your job. First of all, you are a human being. You live in the society, you know what is happening. Even that you are a developer or a data analyst, and you're talking about fashion. I mean, you use clothes, you know about fashion. Even though that's not your job, why can't you give an idea? You get my point? So anything just shows that you are willing to, not to talk about lending your thoughts on your job, per se, you know. So try to get comfortable sharing your convictions with leadership when it's appropriate. Learning to express your opinion in a professional way, that's just the key thing now. Don't be so rude, don't be so arrogant about it, you know. Share, express it in a professional way with accurate data to back up. That means you would have done your research. So this, if you do that, this can make a positive impact on your workplace. So don't just talk because everybody is talking. Don't just say things. And most of the time, this is where experience comes in. I'm sorry I have to say this. I have to keep calling. But it's okay. In my former place of work, you know, we were into this. This was one of the things we did at the camp. So that's why I said to take internship roles, anything, just to give you the experience, you can share ideas, especially when you work with different other individuals and other talents and the setup. So very important. And you are there because you know it doesn't concern your job. For instance, we are in a setup that you are the only tech person there. It will happen though. I'm not joking. You will find yourself in the place. Maybe the pay is very good, and at least you are coming to do your job. So you are not off your career. You're still in line with your career. But you are the only tech person there. So when you start talking, as far as you are concerned, jargon, you just want to keep quiet. When they are done, I'm going to do my work. My own is, when do you want me to come in? Some people are like that. It doesn't matter. Be a part of it. Feel accepted. Let them feel I appreciate you know. Give your opinion, give suggestions. Just let them know that you're part of the system, you believe in the vision of the organization. This is very funny one, very interesting. But you need to develop a work wardrobe that suits you. And most importantly, not really suiting you, so to say, because each workplace has its own dress code. Tech guys, we always feel that we are not supposed to dress properly. People are standing there. They all do, what am I doing? No, just come on. Well, let me give you an example. I worked in a place, it was a Nigeria, that was the only place I said I worked in my course of study as an electrical engineer. So we had a superior. The system in the office was that there was each department, they have sections. I was in the engineering department. So each department had a HOD, I think, yeah, head of department. So we have, trying to remember, we have a HOD for the engineering, we have a HOD for the administration, for the sales, a HOD for production, for the production company, so many things. Then we had what was it called? We had there was a vacant position, I can't remember now. Yeah, deputy managing director, he retired or resigned. So they needed to replace that role. They didn't want to hire somebody outside, so they wanted to pick somebody from the space. And my HOD engineering, very good on the job. Knows the job very well. By the end of the day, when they have to pick somebody, they will not really want to engage. Because this one, they don't really have leadership and administrative ability. In terms of the courage, the poise, you know, their presentation. I've seen it, so I know what I'm saying. I've seen it all over. Yes, you are a tech person. If you wear those corporate clothes, will you die? I mean, you're just making yourself different. I started out as I don't know how you call it, we are self-employed, you can say, but I was like a one-man mopo. I told you all the training I did, I really did, I'm not joking. So I was doing everything. Everything we branched into right now were things that I started, and I needed to develop those areas. I started hiring professionals and beyond what I could do at the time. So at the time I was all over. I was doing everything. I was the one meeting with clients, I was the one, I would, during the day, I would do, I would go to offices, help them with their networks and systems, and when they need to do designs and what's it called? Designs and web. I was doing HTML then, it was just HTML, we're using what we call Dreamweaver. I did Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver, yeah, Dreamweaver to edit HTML. So that's what I'm saying. So when I finish all those stuff during the day, at night I will go back and I will start doing design, all through the night. The data will come out and doing. But guess what? I knew I was interfacing, but I was not, like you call it, I'm freelance. I was not just working remotely. I was going to the clients. That was my style. And from that time, because I had a job that I was trying to get, was a banking job that didn't work out. So I got some corporate rules at that time. So when it didn't work out, when I started doing my stuff, I said, why do I have this stuff? I started wearing them. I wear my shirt, something, I'm an unusual wear, so I will just hang my jacket or just wear it, and I will go. So somebody will come from the computer village at that time to come and offer a solution, even in the hardware. And they say there's somebody that is also into this thing, and I will come back and I'm very tall, so I had this personality, aggressively walking, and they will be like, can you do it? Are you sure you can do it? And I'll do it, and I'll do it very well. And the job that one would charge for 1,500, I would charge 6,000, and they would gladly take me and say, very good. Please, anytime we need something, we'll call you. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah.
So I had this acceptance, and I could still do the job. Not that I was using the clothing to just listen. I really could do the job, but I had a personality, I had an appearance that was accepted. Now, especially when you are dealing with offices, you have to do. There's a way you come in. They'll say the MD is not around, and there's a way you want to come in. I want to see maybe the IT manager or let me not say IT manager, the IT personnel on duty. And they look at this, okay, you want to see the MD, right? Those kind of things. That was getting into this. It was easy for me to transition into dealing with clients so our work model right now, we are not working for individual, we're working for corporations. So all the impacts and contacts are made, now I don't need to go there anymore. And when any of my personnel or employees go there, they accept them the way they have accepted the relationship. So it's very important, not to say that it's wrong for you to dress this way, but every establishment, every workplace have a different dress code. So whatever works there, you do that. But there are some people that will tell you that I can never wear a shirt and trousers or pants and so. That no, it has to be jeans, it has to be smart clothing, that's what I'm used to. You will struggle with them. And if you force them into it, they will not change their wardrobe. What I mean is that they will keep wearing those same old ones because it's like you coerce them into it. While on the other hand, because I started early enough, so I've seen a lot. There are people that will adjust, some will never adjust. Some will wear that scruffy old clothes because that's what they had. They keep wearing it. While some, under a month after first started, they start buying clothes, start changing, we start seeing them looking good. Differently, that they have interest in the job. I mean, I don't need a soothsayer to tell me that if this person can do anything to keep the job. It's different than for you to say, no, I'm a tech person, I'm look for the trade that will take you the way you are. Not that it's compulsory, not at all. Like I said, being a tech, it doesn't mean you must work in a tech industry. Okay, imagine where the cybersecurity guy, imagine working in the bank, it's not a bank you're going to work. Okay, you want to go casually. Yes, now, we need to understand what I'm saying. Banking, you don't want to know what department you are, you have to dress that corporately. So it's very important, please. Make sure you're working. Because if you look at the level of races, each workplace has a different dress code and many environments allow you to express yourself through your style. Slowly crafting a wardrobe of options that help you feel confident, poised, and comfortable may help you excel at work, especially when giving presentations or meeting new people. The clothes and accessories you choose may reflect your dedication to your job and allow you to express elements of your personality, background, and goals to your teammates. There's a way you are now. You're thinking, you might even be a better person. You understand? That you know the job very well. But the other person has an chair, and I want to make somebody a team leader among them. I will not take your tech. So I'm talking about leadership and acceptance. Someone that can command respect. I will not pick you. It's the truth. I'm giving you life experiences that happen in Nigeria and some other places. Why in some establishment there are people that can braid their hair, comb, and not a problem. One of our clients, where I consult from, the guy was a photographer and was a graphic person, they are into digital studio and all that. He was braiding his hair and all that. Okay, like, oh, you have someone that braids the what's it braiding on? Was dread that was braiding back, you know. After like 2 months, I saw that the guy had cut the hair low. I was not asking the end, did you ask? No, I didn't ask him to cut the hair. I did not. So what do you think happened? He saw the environment, he saw the setup. He wanted to fit in. They didn't talk to him. He just adjusted. And said, and he said it was okay. It didn't make him any less. You understand? So pursue a job with your enjoyment. So this is one of my greatest one, and it's a very good quote I always put. And it says, the quote says, choose a job you love, then you don't have to work a day in your life. Choose a job you love, then you don't have to work a day in your life. Is there anything that you enjoy doing? It's not work to you, but you enjoy it. But if you don't enjoy it, you will keep on, struggling to cope, struggling to meet up, you'll be reluctant. That's why we're talking about career. Career is that this thing you choose it, you enjoy it, you love it. It's your passion, you dream it, you think it. So don't because of money go and pick any role that you want. Don't do that. It's not worth it. At the end of the day, you find out you won't find the parents. Somehow. Because with money, you don't need to work. Just go and do business, invest, or do Bitcoin. It's something you have and just be crazy. It's true. But if you understand this role where we are, it's a role that has a twist between making money, enjoying what you are doing, and having fulfillment. It's really, really very nice. You love it, you want to see results. You are happy when people commend your work. You are happy when your work is all over appreciated. It's different. There's a feeling you get. You understand? At the same time, you are making money from it. So you have to enjoy it. If you are in any course of study right now, or any skill that you acquire and you do not like it, maybe because your friend is doing it and is making money, please change now. I'm serious. Because when we say career, you are going to live and die with it. That's what you are trying to say. The rest of your life. You have to enjoy it. Many people are switch careers because of money. Or you get to the place and the job you are trying to do, you say you apply as a developer, and you get there and you find out there's nothing to develop. Then you are sorting files, helping them to format computers and change RAM, and you're a developer. And after a while, they are still there, but they are paying you very well. And all your friends that you were in Gomycode together, they have become outstanding in what they are doing. They are building solutions, building apps. And you're there, even though they don't have money, because they have money, and you think that you are okay. One day it will get done with you. So irrespective of, even though it's your field, but it's not really, really career oriented, so to say, you shouldn't take it. You shouldn't. Because you're trying to say, this is what I want, so that you can do any other person. Don't envy that person. Nobody's role is better than the other. Nobody. The UI UX person is not better than the developer. Neither is the developer better than the UI UX person. Or the data analyst. Or the digital marketer. Everybody has his own role. Even the sales, the marketing, anybody. Don't envy anybody. Just clear your lane, focus on what you're doing, and be good at what you're doing. And the next one I want to talk about is number 13. Say yes to opportunities that scare you. Say yes to opportunities that scare you. I've said this before in a different way. If you are afraid of an opportunity, trying it may be a good idea. Like I said, developers are always want to be on their comfort zone. I want to do this stuff. You start hearing this, you're going to have different branches, different. You say, no, I'm not sure I can do it. You now use money to scare them. So we don't want to do it. Trying it at time, I don't think. At first, when you get stuck, or got friends, colleagues, or really sad. Something I like about the staff, the full staff or any of the staff developers is that there are documentation for any of this. You can actually learn on the go, but that does not mean you know it. You just let it be able to feel that way. So there's still a way. And set SMART goals. SMART goals, you know what it means. It's an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Make sure your goals are clear. SMART goals or setting goals can help to keep you motivated throughout your career. Once you have a goal, like I said, you might not be the best right now, but you can set a goal that at the end of the day, by so year, by so period, I will be able to do this and this and that. It helps. It helps with your determination. It keeps you positive. No matter where you are, goals are very well. So I'm going to run through this. I want to wrap up at 4, so I can take a few questions. So let's make sure your goal is specific, measurable. When I say measurable, you have to measure it to know if it's actually attainable. Then relevant, of course. Achievable, which is the other one, must be achievable. It must be a realistic goal that you can achieve. Is that in the year 2032, I will be among the richest people. How can you measure it? Who do you want to know the richest? You understand? So it has to be relevant to your craft. It has to be time bound. There must be time. All good goals must have a time. So you that are starting, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Have you pictured it? If you can't picture it, that's the problem. Have you even pictured what you will end up being or doing at the end of this training? Because if you cannot see it from the beginning, that's really a problem. If you cannot picture, that's the way they say it, if you cannot picture your future. You can't even picture in that future. So then release perfectionism. That is, I think I mentioned it, you don't feel that you know it or release it. Once you give up on trying to be perfect, you allow yourself the opportunity to learn from your mistakes and grow. Most managers and leaders expect people to make mistakes, especially at the beginning of their careers. Still, having high standards for yourself can be motivating, but it's important to allow room for growth. When you feel that you can't make mistakes, you don't take fault, you don't accept more, you know, you just feel that. In fact, you don't want to let them see that you made a mistake. You did something that didn't work out well. And later on, and why is this not working out? So I said, no, that's how it is. Later on, you stumbled across where the error was, and it was your fault. And you cannot come to say, oh, sorry, I seen that it was my mistake. I omitted it. Some people will never do that. You understand? So let it go. Find a passion outside of work. A job you enjoy can contribute to your purpose in life, but your life outside of work is also important. Remember to make time for hobbies and social relationships, as this experience can help you. I saw something on the news this morning. I saw Ronaldo playing, I think it's tennis about tennis. I was like, wow. That means he understood that football was a career. I don't mean that if he wants to have a hobby, he cannot have something. You know? Growing up in those days when I was in church, when I was going to church at that time, and they would say, okay, come and join a group in the church and all that. And already in church, they would look at you and say, I want to be in the media department, I want to be in the technical department. I said, please, I'm already bored of that thing. Can I do something that's entirely for what I'm doing? And I went to feature in the drama. It was funny. They said, why you share your respect? I said, no, it's okay. I do it for a living. I need to do something else. Yeah, for fun. You know, that's your whole life, depending on how you're around that. You know? So expect some challenging days. Not all days will be rosy, even though if you have become a professional in what you do. I mean, it's there. All jobs involve challenging situations that will frustrate you. Remember that these unexpected inconveniences are temporary. Develop effective stress management skills to move forward and regain focus after resolving the frustrating situation. Now you need to expect it so that you don't be disappointed when it comes. You understand? Many of you are new, like you're saying, yeah, one more thing to this and that. Oh boy. Sam, what did you do yesterday? I did first today. The client wants to revamp their website from what it was and what it completely, so you send a proposal, that's my problem. But we need to give them a UI UX so that they can see, picture what you want to do. He did a UI UX in one day. They had to come out the whole layout. And if I hadn't come out, everyone would have gotten that job because it helped. So nice. And the person said, I love what I saw. They say that AI people are very important. I love what I saw. So somebody would have done the proposal. So it's just like you are just saying that I want the evidence that you can really do it. They had to do it in one day. Everything. In fact, it was like, it's not possible. So it's possible. And he got it done and it came out early enough. I mean early enough, not even before the close of the day. And that particular went out with it. And he sold us out. So expect it. I'm sure when you start now, they will say maybe 1 week or 1 month to do it. Because it's almost like building a website, especially when you got to put functionality. It's demanding though. I won't deceive you. Very demanding. Sorry, very, very demanding. You know you're the one that creates the concept. When there's a UI, the developers don't do things, create much of creativity. They just replicate. You know. But the web developers also should know that it should be open to agile methodology. Yes. No process, agile.
agile methodology.
Agile methodology.
Yeah. There's no process, there's no pattern, there's no issue. Just get it done. So you be the creative director, you be the designer, you be the everything, you be the developer. So then improve your workplaces, make a difference in an environment. I've said it before, wherever you find yourself, make sure you try to make an impact. Some structural need leadership, some structural need fulfillment. So one way to do this is by stepping into a position that requires you to bring order to chaos. Find a mentor and be a mentor. Honestly, you cannot succeed in this industry if you don't have a mentor. You cannot. You cannot. You just have to. The mentors can be past lecturer or fellow student that did very well, or somebody in the industry that you are looking up to. It might not necessarily be in your field, may guide you, help you, shape you. So always make sure you have a mentor. Then at the end of the day, also be a mentor to someone else. Be a mentor to someone else. You know that teaching like this helps you to know more. I'm sure they will understand it. Helps you to know more than always learning. Also be a mentor to somebody else as well. They help. Investigate yourself by working hard. That I cannot emphasize that more than that. And make sacrifices when necessary. How do I mean? Your career goals may require investment. You might extend your time and money for training. You might finish this and say, I still want to go more. Please, what can we do? Can I put something extra? Can I have that? I'm not sure I've got what I really do. Can do that. Some careers require long hours, weekends, and evenings. These sacrifices will result in advancement and flexibility in the future. Like I talked about in internship. It's I'm not going to pay you, no problem. That's sacrifice. You're spending your money on transportation, you feed, just want to get the experience. Like a training like this, you make sure you came here, you have been doing what's it called? You have been self-taught, tutorial and the rest, online stuff. Let me come to the real world, let me feel real practical experience. You spend money, not free. And it's not automatic that you get it back after your training. Not automatic. So it's all investment, all sacrifice. If you really want to succeed, don't put money first. I'm talking about career based as you want to be very good at what you do. But if it's really about money, you don't really need to be here. There's so many things you can do to make money. It's the truth. But at the end of the day, you will find fulfillment when this skill is bringing money for you. Yes, that's right. So let's also resist the urge to compare yourself to others. I mentioned that before. You start going, the graphic designers are more relevant than the developers. So who do that? The developers are this and that and that. Everybody is just proficient in what it is. If not, we won't have various courses. Everybody is useful. I don't think that because you're a friend like a cybersecurity expert, any in millions or in dollars, and you think that you need to do that job or switch to that skill. You might not make it there. You might have gone far and now realize that my first love used to be full stack development. Now the window of going to encourage you. Go back to it, exactly go back, right? Anyway, go far. That by now you will know where you so don't do that. Maintain a positive attitude. Then this very interesting one, prioritize your health. Work-life balance. I have to tell you early. I
I have to tell you earlier. I talk about the people walking tonight. I told you how I started walk during the day, come back at night and do that. I will never, I'm not joking, I can never do that type of thing. I can never do that time. So if I want to walk at night, I rest during the day. If I'm walking during the day, I close. You know, this thing is tempting. You're walking with your laptop. You want to go and see your friend, you carry your laptop in your bag. You know,
I don't plan to work on them.
you are going to the mall, to the cinema. You carry your laptop in your bag. It's not the ticket is in the movie in 30 minutes, you open your laptop and there's a way I mean, work life balance. You have to call this thing, separate them. Because work life balance is vital to your health, happiness, and productivity. Many people don't know that having a break after your work helps you to be better at the job. You understand? I'm going to emphasize this very well because when you are busy with work, it's important to schedule time for exercise. You know that the brain, in fact, nearly every equipment that is made to facilitate the human citizen generally, we have things that aid movement, aid hands, aid every other thing. But the one that is made after the brain, which is what means vital organ in our body, is the computer. And many people fail to realize that it's not that skill to do brain work, physical work. It's like swimming. You are swimming, you don't know you are sweating, you don't know how much energy or calories you burn. But if you are jogging, you saw your clothes will be soaked. People will look at you and say, oh wow, they try. You are swimming, nobody will see your sweat. And the water, you are wet, you don't know how much you have done until you come out and you find out that your legs are warm. That's the way it is. Brain work is very taxing. These things that we are doing is very demanding. Don't underestimate it. So you need to create room for rest. You need to make sure you have exercise. You need to sleep. You need to have recreational activities. You have to balance it. Because by the time you get sold out or caught up into it, it gets difficult for you to stop it. That's what we're talking about now. You know, if your employer offers wellness benefits, such as health app subscription or gym membership reimbursement, consider using this price to protect your health. You know, I encourage my people to exercise. Excuse me. Exercise. I told you I got clients at the gym, that was I go to the gym. You understand? And if your work, you are doing it on site, you don't have time, you can go in the evening. The gym have evening session, they have morning session. If you are not going to go to the gym because of cost, you can do your workout in the house. Apart from exercising, you also need to rest. Apart from rest, you need to also have recreational activities, socialize, and leave your laptop out. Leave your laptop out. Very important. Now you're bad, and there's no way you are going to that. If you're going to buy something in the supermarket, you will still carry that and very say, I have just 10 minutes, let me just do something. Leave it. Very important. So I encourage my people, I say my employees, I say as much as possible, don't take your work home. To be like, if I don't feel like I work at home, I say, no. You'll come back to it tomorrow, leave it. At the end of the day, you now work, when I stress yourself, when you come back the next day, you can't do anything anymore. Stress yourself. And I said, I just want to make sure I finish on time, I want to meet the deadline. For instance, it's a 2 weeks deadline, you want to go home and complete so that you will finish before 2 weeks. But I will tell you that if you can, within the work hours, still complete your 2 weeks deadline, then you are the one that did the most work. I don't know if you get it. Instead of having to carry over and do all those stuff, just a big 2 week deadline. And you're working within 8 to 5, and you can still finish within 2 weeks. That means you are very good. Why not aim at, challenge all your energy with a short time, finish it and get it off. So people don't know how to stall on what they do. Just drag, they spend longer time. Then you don't have to do anything. So that's very important. And there's something that we call
So if you're working, like if you're also a remote worker or you're an on-site worker, always be able to take short breaks, tea breaks, water breaks. Stand up to the dispenser, walk to it, and take water. It helps you. Don't send somebody. Stand up, go and dump something at the trash can, come back, walk down, make your tea, walk back. It helps. You know. Then ensure you work in an organization that observes their break time. So I'm not joking, some companies don't have break time. Make sure there's break time. When there's break time, please take your break. Somebody that is a developer is working. And when it's break, in our contact his own laptop to start doing personal work. Who will help you? So just short, cut off screen, spend time, cut off anything that will make you think. Just rest to say, sorry, you come back, it will be better. And take note of this, idea generation happens on its own terms. For any person in tech, everything we're doing is creativity. You don't force ideas. Hope you know that. You can't just sit there and say, give me an idea. You just want to, just think, I can tell you about it. If you go, we sleep over it. Maybe you're in the restroom. Maybe you just woke up from bed. Sometimes it's the shower. You can't just say as a me, okay, big idea, you want to force it down. So you have to put yourself in the state of being relaxed before ideas can come. You understand? Very important. So establish a phase, then habit. I want to wrap up. Research emerging technologies in your industry. Attend company events, I've said that before. Learn about the different departments across the organization. Don't just limit to where you are. Try to know what's going on. So at the end of the day, you find out that when you go and work and want to do an eventually, it's all those things that you learn that you do so effectively. You find that even as a developer, you want to set up a business. You find out that the work is not about development. You understand? You know that there's going to be an aspect of accounting. You're going to write proposals. You're going to pitch. You're going to do administration. You're going to account. Don't focus on your. I'm serious. Then eventually, you're going to do all this. That's what you guys do here. You're going to do everything. I was a cleaner, manager, a receptionist, accountant, administrator, in fact, salesperson, in everything that I was doing it. How to learn it. So don't just focus on what you're doing. Try to, learn about different departments across the organization and know what's going on. At the end of the day, it will really help you. And you now know what the company really needs. So you can now know how to offer solutions. So, value relationship over money. I'm going to wrap up with this. Value relationship over money. So little number of people can stay committed to a job even when the pay is okay. I can understand that the country is hard. We have needs, we all need money to survive, actually. But there are some business relationships that can never be quantified to any amount. And there are some that can translate to real major future earnings that can't be seen in the immediate. So if you're in a workplace, there are some things that matter most in the establishment than the pay. So one of the things that you need to look at when you're in a workplace, especially for this industry that we are in, is this. You look around, is the place, is it a conducive learning and growth environment? That place, is it going to make you grow? Is it going to make you better? Does it give room for growth? You understand? Is the job relevant to your career? I mentioned that before. It's not about how much you're earning. Is it relevant? Is there a future for you there? Look at the future in that company. You might not be earning something today, but look at it and see. With the way I'm going, I can be a co-director, a co-founder. If at the end of the day, someone wants to establish any business unit, he needs a tech person, the operational person to be able to execute. Is there a future there for me?
You get? And are you given opportunity to make an impact there? There's some places there that you are. You can't even bring any suggestion, you can't make an impact. You are just there just to do what's it called? Respond to instructions. You don't have any opportunity to even bring ideas or suggestions or make impact. Are your opinions and suggestions taken? How about the work environment itself? Is it friendly and lively? You know, there's some environment that you can't even talk. You can't even talk to your people. You can't even do it. Imagine, I've seen days I have clients I conduct for. Imagine a client telling me that, so I don't like the way these computers are arranged. Please let it be faced and back. Before you know, they will start talking to themselves. I say yes. He said that. I said, but it's just gist for a few minutes and they will come back. He said that 5 minutes, if they do it like repeatedly in a day, you know how many hours they are taking from their productivity. You can imagine that kind of a thing. You know, the environment itself. Are people friendly? I removed somebody from our establishment because the person was hostile. I like a place where we are free. In my small unit, we play sound, we play music on the background. Anybody is free, they go to the connect, anybody can switch and play. They joke, throw jokes, you know. And different units, we have the network engineers, we have the system people, have and all that. And somebody say, why are you looking at my screen? What are you doing that you are hiding? Is it not for the same company? It's not a private one. I don't know if you get my point. So why are you looking at my screen? I said, I don't know. Why is you always looking at my screen? And so many things. At the end of the day, I said, this one is going to cause a divide between what I've tried to build. And I've built it to the extent that anybody that comes in saw what was existing before will have to flow. I like it too, because I don't want anything that will make you feel tense or pressure or something. I have to stop the guy and let him go. You know, before you know, he's quarreling with two different people. I say, well, never had that before. Not that nobody can get offended, but the way it would be, I mean, relating freely. So those are the things that matters to me the most, you know. And most importantly, is it tax oriented? That is the job challenging to make it better. Some place you go there, when you get there, you offer all your ideas, all your experience, you find out that you are depleting, you are not growing. I'm serious, it happens. There's some places you be like, wow, man, these guys are good. I thought I was good. You will humble yourself because you find out that you hate going. And guess what? When the bar is high, you see new challenges every day, new things, new way to do projects, different what you are doing. Those, as far as I'm concerned, those are the things that matters the most in any establishment, in any place that you want to grow your career. You know, at the end of the day, you find out all this determine if you will succeed or make it in your career in the nearest future. When it's money you are looking for, then you don't need to be in the industry in the first place. You need to be in this industry. I mean, we should explore buying and selling options. It's a lot. You don't need skills for that. You don't need skills. See this water, just become a distributor. You collect from this, you sell to this, you make money. You don't need to be in this place. So if your body is money, you make a mistake. Let me tell you that. Better switch. Better switch right now. But if your body is to make an impact, you know, to be the best at it, to create solutions that will change the entire populace, then you're in the right place. And you need to understand that tech career is very, very demanding. But the only good thing is that at the end of the day, you will get used to it. It becomes automated. You know, all of them are automated. You see, we are creatures of habits. Let me explain this I will wrap up. We are creatures of habits, and so our mind. There is, let me give you this scenario. There is
Sometimes there's a place I work. So I was at night, it was a night shift, or the shift job. So we're working at night. They said they want to clear the whole place. We're not going to do any production. We want to do what they call maintenance. So they said we need to sort out the cans into a carton and pack them somewhere. And like I said, it was at night. There was this guy packing the can. At some point, he slept off. But when he slept off, something was interesting. The can, he was still moving them. So, exactly. So it was like this. In other words, his brain has automated that task. At that stage, he's not thinking. He's not using any ounce of energy to do that task. That's why Mark Zuckerberg wore the same sweater for so many years. He said he doesn't want the problem of thinking of what to wear. So that was a challenge that he would have used that time to do another innovation in his business. He said, it's a lot of work, let's be frank.
Yeah.
Before you came out this way, you would have just looked at something, what will I wear? You see the top, you're looking for the hat, the cap that will match it. You see, iron, dry cleaner, you know, I mean, that's a lot. And you wake up in the morning, sometimes you're ironing your clothes. In fact, I'm going to say ironing. But people are watching the clothes that you wear that morning before they come out. It happens a lot. So that's why my children didn't bother about it. He wanted for so long. Why he left it? Because it was affecting the relationship and he felt like I was not really to a level. So we need to get to the level of automating more tasks. That is why the thing that we do, because when the graphics guys look at the developers, at the end of the day, the person is just doing like this, enter, something is showing. And so get to a level of becoming an authority in your field that without stressing, without thinking, you're ready to cut it started. Thank you very much for listening. So I'm going to take a question. Anybody? Anyone?
Are you in need of a motion graphics agency? To help you create compelling visuals for your brand, look no further. At Elinatech, we specialize in creating stunning motion graphics tailored to your unique needs. Our team of visual artists, creative designers, and animators collaborates closely with you to bring your vision to life. Whether you're looking to educate, entertain, or inspire, motion graphics can help you achieve your goals. Our services include product showcase, brand promotion, explainer videos, data visualization, and many more. We got you covered. Let's create magic together. Contact us on 0901 454 4520 to start your journey towards visual excellence.
I think my question is centered about when you're talking about internship and very good. I think the problem, should I call it a problem, the challenge is many of us students. Before we even say an internship is a problem, that's number one. Then number two, when you see job opportunities, the next thing you see is 3 years experience, 4 years experience, 5 years experience, something like that. For someone, for an entry level job, for you clearly stated, entry level job. You know, so, but we come across 3 years, 4 years, 5 years experience. How does that help? If they keep asking for experience, then how do those who are just coming out get this experience?
Unfortunately, the problem we face, I went through that a lot myself. That's why for me, I don't look at those things. I give people a chance. I work with lots of startups. And I must tell you what they are doing now. What they are doing now. Many of those professionals are not doing it.
I know there are so many, the narrative is changing, the dynamics are changing, right? There are so many people that is coming up to understand this thing, especially when you look for your job search in a tech industry. Now, there's a difference between doing tech and working in a tech. For instance, my outfit is tech. The name is even tech. It's a learner tech. Everything that we do is tech.
It sounds like a lunatic.
Not so everything is tech. So first and foremost, I will understand what you are saying better than an industry that just want to hire somebody to come and handle their tech aspect of it. And don't forget, there's already a standard here. There's already a standard already on ground, standard procedures, standard requirements. So when it gets to tech, they don't want to waive it. You get my point? When they want to hire their admin personnel or what do you call it, the sales people, you must have a DSC, 3 years, you must have graduated or SAP, NYC and all that. So that's what they will mirror all around the other departments.
No, my question is...
No, I get you, I will still get to you.
Okay.
So now, for internship, those kind of outfits, they will not first and foremost hire internship because they don't have what it takes to intern you. The only people that can offer you internship are tech companies. Because internship is for you to come and learn on the job. So that means that they have the skills and the expertise. They want you to come and learn while you are doing it. So if you narrow yourself to the right industry, 1. 2, if it's really internship, you don't need experience. That means that maybe it's not. Now listen, there's a difference between entry-level job and internship. It's also different from graduate training. They are different. Some are different. Are you using? How many of you have tried to use what are the job sites you use for? Indeed, very good. I was going to mention Indeed. As an employer, when I want to put an ad, there's entry level, there's graduate training, there's internship, there's what other one again? Mid-level, thank you, and senior level. So they are different. So this one I'm talking about is internship specified. You don't need experience for that. What you need is, have you been doing it? Secondly, Gomycode is an experience. It must be the first thing on your CV. Because some people have this skill that they didn't come to Gomycode. They might have learned it online. So you have to state it. How long is your program here? Depends. So 5 months experience, that's already the first experience. The second experience for these guys, you will help him do a portfolio. That's another experience. It's true. But I'm sorry to tell you, no jokes. Gomycode is an experience. So you can say 1 year experience. I don't know what you have it after your training per se. You can still be coming around once. I don't know if you guys do.
Oh yeah, I'm very welcoming.
So you can do it up to 1 year. Even if you just for you to come and be doing your own, maybe by then you go around and everybody. What's your skill again? Okay, cyber security. Now that's one, your own. It's very sensitive. It's very, very sensitive. You must really have a career path, a job, an industry that is ready to give you a chance. If not, go on LinkedIn or go online, check companies. You know there are websites that in fact the analytics on SEO is soon very good now. You can see sites that have been up, that have been accessed or in recent times. You know those are active, not those are dated ones. You can send email. Let me tell you the truth so that you will know now. Any email you send to any of those sites, any of those company sites, they are being seen. Is the fact. It's just that we will not respond to them because at that time we don't need you, or at that time I was very annoyed. I'm just saying. But it's being seen. I'm just telling you a fact because that's the same email they use for inquiry to get their clients. My father will tell you that if you close your eyes, I don't want to see bad people. When good people are passing, you will not see them. They are being seen. Don't deceive yourself. Keep applying. Somebody came one time. We just finished hiring and we got only one person that was good for the role. We just said, okay, there's any other person that can just join in. And we finished the whole application, we didn't get it. We just let it go. Coincidentally, this guy just came, sent an email. He said, I'm this and this, I'm a front-end developer, and this, I just finished, I've been doing training. I'm actually currently serving, but I'm not, the place I have is not career oriented. I don't mind looking for any place. I said that your company is into so and so. I don't mind any place just to learn the job while I'm serving. And it aligns with me that time. And I called instantly, it was immediate. The email came in, I called in 10 minutes time. And when it was short, he said, I did not expect that you will call back because usually we send email. It aligned coincidentally. And the person came, and we offered him the job. Because at that time, it was open. So people see the emails. Don't be deceived. Keep sending them, but make sure you do it right. Like I said, portfolio. What have you done? You must have a lot of displaying what you have done, what you can do. It's not about telling us. Some people don't read grammar. At the end of the day, they'll just go through and just click that portfolio link and see it. Oh, nice, nice. I don't know if that answers the question.
You have a question?
Yes.
Actually, let me start by using the opportunity to appreciate you for accepting the invitation and for the job you have been doing. And you say one thing that keep on striking me. I wish I would be somebody like you. And
You will be something.
For the opportunity. Well, my question will still be on the internship and a second one on the mentorship that you're talking about. Like for the internship, I find out that, like what you said, most people are looking for those that are good. I have one internship advert that I see, they say you must be very, very good. And I asked myself, even I discussed it with my boss, he told me, how are you going to be good if you don't have where to learn?
I have the experience.
So my question based on that is what would be your advice? What would you advise us to do in order to position us for internship or an entry level job? Yeah. That is my number one question. The second one is I let us search and find out that having a mentor in whatever you do in life is very, very vital. And I come from a background that I don't have a mentor based on what I'm doing and based on who to give me direction on what I'm doing. I'm just trying things on my own, and like most of the things that I'm doing, I feel like I'm just doing try and error, and then hoping on God to direct me to one that I will feel that is a mentor. And I've been trying as much as I can on LinkedIn to find a mentor, and it seems very difficult. Everybody is like, I'm busy, I can't attend to you. And in that situation, what would be your advice to me? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I wanted to open the side for you. See that technology has changed. How was this? Technology has changed now. So many things have changed. I know that I'm part of that. There's a mentorship site. There's a mentorship site. I belong there. I'm trying to remember the name. Mentorship. So, the truth is, I'll be very honest with you. I'm coming from, speaking from the employer aspect. Employer perspective. Even though I'm asking for an internship, right, I still want those that still have something already, that have a basic, that I can build on. I'm saying I'm looking for internship, and you're telling me that you only can use Microsoft Word and Excel. How does it apply to? That means that I'm going to spend 5 years. In fact, I can't even teach you. The internship is not teaching, it's not training. It's you already have an idea, but you don't have experience in it. You don't know how to harness it or use it effectively in the industry. So you will not come and bring that skill, will not help you to harness it and expose you to more things, and over time you pick up. So you must have a minimum level of knowledge on that skill before you can be taken for internship. That's the truth. So notwithstanding, nothing comes easy that you just say because it's internship, you just take it. No. Right now you are doing your stuff. When you are done and you are okay, how many projects did you do on your own while you are waiting for the job? Like I was talking about doing portfolio. How many free jobs did you collect from people to keep you busy? How many things are you doing to keep you up to date on the job? So when we now invite you or see yourself, we give you room to come in, they will now start interviewing you based on what you have done. Then your interview now is not what the experience you have, is what you can do. So if at that stage, your CV is also not rich enough to explain what you can do, from that concept, I will not even invite you in the first place. I'm saying for me, for instance. Because don't forget that application, there's still millions of other people that will apply. So if you have 1 minute to explain yourself to me, what are you going to tell me? Tell me what you studied or where you finished. Or tell me how you couldn't get money to go to school. So that's what you need to understand.
Oh my God.
So you just go straight to the point. I'm a full stack developer. I can build websites. I'm very comfortable with that. I know how to consume API. I know how to do this. I can do this. I can do that. Straight to the point. Give me highlights. Then I say, it's okay. We'll invite you or call you or something. You understand? So first and foremost, internship is not zero experience. I mean, not zero skill, but zero experience. So you need your skill. The difference is that you have skill, you will not be able to have it. Then, if, apart from the LinkedIn that you talked about, I said they don't have this thing, the email, like I said, the contact email there in any website, like I said, you check it. And then give you another secret. You see that info, inquiry, and this and that. Most of the time, they don't leave it to junior officers. I found that the senior person handles it. But not be their email. I've been discussing with someone for a while, and I've been communicating with the info. I'm the one that receives it. But you wouldn't know, you just pretend as if I'm not the one that receives it. Because when the serious client come and you don't handle it well at the entry, you miss it. So like I said, they see it, a senior person sees it. But they can now say, okay, they will now give it to somebody else to follow up. So please keep trying. But first and foremost, your skills, raise it up. Right? Raise it up. So it's just that you're saying that you don't have experience, but it doesn't mean that you don't know your skills. After your training here, take another 5 months. I mentioned sacrifice. Your flight training is 5 months. Take another 5 months. Come here. Whatever it costs you, if you are going to pay, it doesn't matter. You're trying to build a career. So if your groundwork is wrong, you will struggle so much. Then on the mentorship, it's easy to get a mentor anyway. There's I don't know why it just skipped my mind now. There's a site, if I remember I will share with you. There's a site that I enrolled as a mentor, and many people can enroll as a mentee. It's like LinkedIn or so, like whatever, but it's not LinkedIn, something like that you can just say, you reach out, look at the profile of those that claim that I'm a mentor. Some will say I'm mentor and mentee. We'll put that. So if you're a mentee now, you just search for mentors that align with your role. I reach out to them and say, hi, I'm this. Can we connect so that I can do this and so and so? And the mentor, if he feels that you are aligned, will respond to you. On that side, people have reached to me. One person reached out to me before, a lady. Apparently, I was intrigued at her age, young. I still looking for a mentor. But then when I reached her, I found out that she just finished secondary school. She doesn't even know what she wanted. So that's a waste of time. You're pushing aside. But there's another one that's a professional industry. But in the field, it's not related to mine. So I was not wondering why he reached out to me. So I didn't follow that. So there are a few tips. Don't look for a mentor that does not understand what you are saying. I say full stack. I say, what is stack? You understand? So it's available. So that side is there, you can use. Then generally, any opportunity you have to meet with anyone that is good, please, can I be your mentor? Can you mentor? And there are tricks in mentorship, in case you don't know. You don't ever ask your mentor for money. That's where you do the relationship. Even though the mentor says, come and see him. I would have come over, I don't have transport.
What if mentee is dying?
No, it's not the role of the mentor. If mentee is dying, then you need to call uncle and not mentor. The mentor is helping you with your career. So if you do that, you'll miss it. I had a mentor that pushed me into this career. I told you about when I started with CPR phone. I was working in a place and I thought I was poorly paid. I didn't like the job and I went to him after, I don't know how I got there. And he said, so when I was there, we were talking. I just started, I told you I would just like to do things. I just said, can I see your phone? So what phone? Where is the Java phone? Can I install Bible for you and dictionary at that time? This time was it's okay, fine. And I did it. And we were talking. And I was just complaining. When I was there, the man looked at me and said, I don't understand what you're saying. He said, you don't have a good job, you don't have this. Do you know you are skillful? Do you know the solution you just offered to me under 5 minutes since you came? You've been talking and you're very coherent. When you stop, you remember where you stopped and came back. And you are saying this and say, you're very good. All you need to do is just go and get the professional training on this to enhance it. And become professional in it, not just doing it by the side. That's how I went through my first training institution. It was a mentor. He was there, guiding. And I bought him a phone at some point. You understand? So that's the way it works. Thank you. Yes. I hope I answered your question. Thank you.
I hope you still remember to send the slide for you.
I will. He just slipped my mind. He just
I have a question.
Okay.
So let's say I wanted to get a job in Nigeria as a foreigner.
Okay.
What kind of IDs would I need? What kind of IDs that I need do I need to get a job in Nigeria? Because I know that I come from Canada. That place I need like a social insurance number. I also need a direct bank deposit and other stuff.
No, first and foremost,
outside of qualifications.
first and foremost, we are living here. No?
Sure.
You don't need any of that. You are living here. It's when you are in your country. And you are living here. The criteria will ask you for academic qualification or mention, even though whatever. Even there are some Nigerians that are schooling outside Nigeria now, even Ghana, what's it called? Togo and all the Republic and all those countries. I'm not just talking about the name. They are still using it to apply for jobs here. So, this other one, you know, there's even something that they said that they are not recognizing the certificates of all those, you know, those neighboring countries. It came up, they have not even approved that yet. Exactly. That's the Republic of Benin, many of them like that. So, they stopped it. But let me tell you something. I still hire them if I see them.
So you need to
They have gone to school. They have gone, whether you recognize it or not, it doesn't affect you. They have come to school, they have to come back. They have the experience. Can they do the job? Yes. You understand? So you don't need any of that if you are living here, except when you are outside this country, that's when you need it. The most important criteria is your skill. It's your skill that will stand you out. By that time, I will not be saying that, this guy is good, but not a Nigerian. I will not say that. Very good. And that's what that matters.
And a lot of the time with job seeking, you have to have like, if you're an immigrant coming from another country,
Yeah,
coming to a place like Canada, you need like a work permit or visa.
No, I understand you very well. I understand you very well.
I job whether it's not as secret, like.
You're technically a citizen of Nigeria, so you don't need
Nigeria, you don't really ask. You don't really ask.
I was in the citizen.
Oh, that go find him.
I came to Nigeria. I came to Nigeria. I said I needed an and just
You know where I went wild? When you said this is a foreigner coming into Nigeria, I was like, whatever. I was like, wait, what?
I'm not voting now.
You're like, I don't understand. Yeah, look at foreigner, French, I get this, I'm from Gomycode.
Yes, that's true.
I work with the government and there are South African
That is stress. Okay, do I have any other questions for right now? Any other questions? So I'm going to take one line review from
I was
everybody.
looking at the document.
Okay, okay.
Oh, you wrote them too.
I'm going to take one. Okay, I'll discuss it. So I'm going to take one line review from everybody. Now you tell me what challenged you the most and what you are willing to do differently moving forward after that. I'm not sure it's something to think about if it's something you understood while we're doing it. You just feel that this area, I've not really thought about it this time. So this is what I'm going to be doing. So let me start with you. Yeah, please remind me your name. Start with your name again.
Someone cannot be easy.
And then, yeah. So,
My challenge.
not really a challenge. Like, what did you get? What really impacted you the most in the course of this session? And what will you be doing differently? You know, like what have I said that challenged you that maybe you have not really thought about or explored and you want to try it now?
Yeah, I need to start learning about other parts of
You don't do that, yeah, you focus on your, but not as if you need to rush into it, but you need to really get a grip of what you are doing first so that you don't lose focus.
Yeah.
If you take too much, you might not be able to, but just, you know, we can do 70% of yours, then you share the remaining 50% around, or 80% something. Okay, that's good. So, Ikenna, right? Yes. So Ikenna is your name, yeah, Nigeria.
Only your name is your number.
What was the question again?
What do you
What did I have to do?
Okay, I want to get your review on what you got, should I say from what from this session, what impact did you get from it? And what way has it challenged you and what way are you going to do better, do differently?
Moving forward, I think the thing that impacted me the most was one, having more character over, having more character over experience. And then afterwards, pursuing a job that you enjoy. Because most cases in this field of work, in computer science, most people would come in computer science seeking out for the money.
Yeah, that's true.
And in some ways they're not. I did too, but
Well, now you have a different perspective.
I have to look at it in a more human way.
Alright, that's fine. Yes.
My name is
Kingsley, yeah.
At least one thing that point that I really wanted to take home is when you were talking about me having to take a break wherever we are. And at least even in Gomycode here, we have an activity to perform a particular checkpoint, and the time that really always give it all to it. And sometimes I go all night without doing everything. And then I'll wake up and I'll call my colleagues. Yeah, my colleagues will be like, it's like those that know me very well, it seems they did not sleep last night. And really that is the point that I really wanted to
Very good. Impressive. I like that. But one life balance. The way you're not healthy, even the job, you can't do it.
Trying to control.
This reminds me of them again.
Esther.
Yeah.
So one thing I picked about from this profession you said is about being the first time like entry worker. You can't start with remote jobs. You have to experience the workspace, communicate with people. You can't get experience just being in your room. And then your even if you're doing a remote job, you should have a workspace. You shouldn't sit on the bed, you should have a table, and then be disciplined.
Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you. Yes, let's say your name, please.
Basically, I think everything is said actually, but the last part that I got the most was spam the websites. Load everything to questions.
Yeah, this is the word spam. So the system will detect it as spam.
No, okay. Keep flooding them. Keep flooding them with requests. Apparently, maybe one day you might get lucky.
You definitely will.
That's not what it said. That's not what it said.
Please verify it.
It said that, like, keep applying, but like, you need to be, like,
Don't apply to the same person, just apply to
No, my own I'm putting it down. I'm putting it on the cybersecurity.
Yeah.
I say you keep flooding them. Keep flooding them. If I send you this week, I know, I'll flood you again. You keep sending in. So I keep flooding them.
But there's one point that you brought. There's one point that you brought. You also need to take notes of where you are.
Of course. Of course.
If you do that, it means that you are not really optimistic.
Sure.
In the first place. I've called many people and they say, I wasn't expecting, I didn't know you would call me. You didn't know I would call you, why did you apply? I know there's a few of them. You have to have faith. You have to try, keep trying, but be specific. Now, let me add this to you. Please don't send generic emails, be specific. If you are doing email marketing in your whatever field you are, please don't just generalize email and just send it to them and look for a software or something like that. No, be specific. If you send me an email and you interest me, I feel that you want to talk to me, I will respond to you. You see some email there or there's a way they generalize it, you know that it's not to you.
So if you go on the website, you need to know what you're looking for. You know your field, you know the company that offers those brands of field. Go to so company, Total Nigeria, for instance, or Total whatever. And just look for whoever, maybe the HR company, look for a name, address, dear Mr. It makes a lot of sense. Some of those websites have profile then, if they have profile, some of them, if they don't have any email attached to them, they will have social media, at least LinkedIn or Twitter. Open it, you will see their video name or something, and trust them. Yeah, Mr. Michael. And so it makes more sense. They will take it more seriously. Alright, yes, next person.
My name is Kuchi. Just like that, but it was the fact that you have to have a workspace.
Yeah.
Because when I came to cybersecurity recently, when I was working on something, it's something just started doing because of my bed. I was like 10 years before it was late off. Because when I was like doing graphic design, it just meant like, I had to have a workstation and I took it and spent down. It's not like I only bed every time.
That's true. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, you came in and you didn't have anything that you read. Okay, let me get your name first.
So my challenge is what department to focus on in my field. I don't know if I should do like selective reading or just around like
So what skill are you cybersecurity too? So how long have you gone into it? How long have you spent so far? 5 months. You're already done.
that's fast.
And so what's the challenge about that?
The department focused on in cybersecurity, like should I learn everything, like have an idea of all the departments, so just to select
one first. Pick one first. Because it will be difficult for you.
Yeah.
It will be difficult for you to master everything at once. So if you want to master, take them one at a time. But what aspect intrigues? Let me ask you, what aspect interests you? Okay, that's the major one.
Yes, contesting, then this. I saw some security analyst.
You already know what you want because you would have told me what you have to do those game on yourself. So focus on one of them. The first thing that you said is the one that interests you. Surprise. But there's something you didn't do. For those of you that are still new, that have not gone through it so far, as you are going on, start figuring where you want to focus into so that you grade up. Now, it helps. There are two ways. It can either be where you think you have strength in. It's easier to focus when you have strength in. Or you just feel that I want to have passion, I have passion for this. You now put special interest in that aspect. So that you will hold on to that skill first. And when it's done, you can now start building up your. Alright. Yes. And let me sorry.
Yeah, when you see everything, any part of what I'm thinking of is like the job aspect, like police, you should talk like newspaper and like learn a lot from it. But your instructor is going to teach everything. So sometimes you just have to like try to go from and actually like do what they want to say, learn from them. Like Shana have really been unfair to me and too large. Mr. Paez and more.
Very
important.
Very important. And also attend fairs, attend conferences, especially free ones, so that you will not be much of a problem for cost. Free ones, there are many. They exist. Just like some people know about giveaway. Just go to your site and give away. You find out that some people are sitting on social media waiting for giveaway. So if you are looking for events, you will see it, just like you're not started something. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I believe
So, we talked about with regards to character, with regards to the fact that the most qualified is not always the one who is hired, with regards to the fact that networking is also one of the most important things that you can do. Recently, we started going out to like events and stuff. That was like over the past couple months or so, and I cannot quantify the connection we made with people, what it is we pay. So everything you said today has been so true. Thank you so very, very much.
Awesome.